And good morning, everybody, and welcome to Marshall County Today, the talk show aimed at informing you about stories, people, and businesses around your neighborhood. We also welcome those who are on our Max 98.3 YouTube channel, as you can view that on Max 98.3 stream, ! And you can join us live through the YouTube. And, of course, if you miss out on all this fun that we're going to have here on this Monday, you can go to our Max 98.3 Facebook page, and you will see the entire show on our Facebook page. We are busy. As a matter of fact, we have got some wonderful people that are joining us here today. We're going to be talking about three different things. One, we're going to kick it off with the PT Cruzin Car Show that's coming up this Saturday. Then Mayor Robert Listenberger is going to join us on the back half of the front hour. And then we're going to welcome in for our friends from the Rocky Football Auction, who are going to get ready to get things started up actually today, as a matter of fact. And so we'll have Brent Corbett coming in to talk about that. All right, let's get to our PT Cruzin Car Show event that's coming up on Saturday. And let's welcome in our friends. And, of course, we got Bill here with us. Bill, good morning, my friend. How are you?
Good morning, Tony.
Well, thank you for joining us. And, we got other cast of characters with us.
Yes,
and of course,
we
Missy
do.
from Oliver Ford. Hi, Miss.
Good
How
morning.
you doing? And Nancy from the Marshall County Humane Society. Good morning, Nance.
Good morning.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about the PT Cruzin Car Show. Bill, let's start with you, buddy.
Well, this is the 15th year for it. We're down at River Park Square. Beautiful place. We got everything rolling in the process here. We're just Saturday morning early. We'll be setting up, getting everything ready for door prizes. We're going to have the American Legion out there is going to do the Star Spangled Banner. That's something new this year that we're going to try with them.
Nice. That's a good idea.
Yeah, we thought so. And then about noon we'll try to break it off, and then we'll have some miscellaneous awards handed out. The mayor, the police chief, the fire chief. What's the other one, Missy? I'm missing one.
The Humane Society.
Yeah. So, yep, it's
Every year this car show has gotten bigger and bigger. We moved it from the downtown to the river park because we got more space now. It's been nice to see this has been one consistency that when it comes to car shows, it's held its own.
Well, we do this every year for the Marshall County Humane Society. That's our main goal. Every penny we make goes to that, and that's what everybody's been doing for the last 15 years. So.
And of course, it always helps when you got a big sponsor like Oliver Ford, and this has got to feel good once again being part of this particular show.
Yep, this will be my fourth year helping with the car show. Like you said, Oliver Ford is a big representative of that. I did want to mention, though, for the first 150 cars, right, Bill?
Right.
Then they will be getting a dash plaque. So
Nice.
We'll be ready for that. We had a really good turnout last year. Being down there with the farmers market really helps, too, because I think it brings more people. More shade. It's supposed to be really, really nice weather on Saturday, it's looking like, so we're really hoping for a big turnout.
Everybody with cars that you talk to likes it down there
Yeah.
because of the shade, the grass, no asphalt they have
Yeah.
to sit on. So it's working out really good.
When we had the
Right.
big pavilion, that's
Yep.
where we'll have the silent auction.
We'll have a DJ.
The donut trailer. I think he was there last
Coke.
year.
Rick Shepard will be there with his
Yep.
antique car
Yep.
that people, for $1, they can put their signature on it.
Nice.
And it's got a lot of signatures. It's been
Yeah.
to many shows. He does it also for the St. Joe Humane Society. So he goes, and he'll be back this year, so I'm looking forward to that.
Nice.
Being able to raise a little bit of money.
Nancy, you guys at the Humane Society, I wish there was a way we can not keep you so busy, but unfortunately that's the case. But for those of you who are just learning about you for the first time, I don't know where you've been, but maybe you're new to the area. Talk a bit about the Humane Society.
Well, we house stray and unwanted pets. Basically, we have been for the last year and a half completely full up. We just haven't caught a break. When one goes out for adoption, 3 more come in. So it's been, I know it's hard, the economy's tough. We've got a lot of education programs, got a lot of low-cost spay-neuter programs. If people they need help, they need to reach out. We try to do everything we can to keep them in their homes before they have to bring them in. We actually are running on a waiting list only right now for owned animals because of space.
Wow. That's
But we've got a food pantry to help people out if it gets them through till the next payday. And I'm really excited about our trap neuter return program, which if you are feeding an outside cat, we've got a Parrot Vet Clinic is our vet for that. They've been so supportive. They do it for $40 for a male cat, $50 for female. It'll get a rabies vaccine and get their ear tipped, and then you can turn them back outside. They will still do their hunting and micing and things that, that benefits of an outside cat do, but no more kittens. And that does help keep colonies down.
Absolutely.
If you get the colony spay and neutered, you're not going to attract any more new cats in.
Absolutely. Bill, you guys over the many years have had opportunities to pick or other organizations, but the Marshall County Humane Society has always been one you guys have stuck with this particular show.
Yeah, that, oddly enough, and you guys here don't know that, but my mom loved the Humane Society when she was alive, and we kind of, for me, that was a good fit, and everybody else, and we all got animals, and I had a rescue dog from there.
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah.
I'd take another one too, so it's a good fit for us.
Well, Humane Society is a good fit for anybody who's looking to become a parent of a pet, but you guys just don't hand pets out, Nancy. You guys do a good job of making sure people are ready for pets.
We do. There's an application process, and we do, if you rent, you can be sure we're going to check with your landlord. They're going to approve it before you get to take one home.
Right.
And if you had previous pets, you better have had a vet for them.
Right. How many dogs you got right now?
We got about 12 dogs. We got one actually adopted on Saturday.
Yay.
So, Macy went home. So we have 12 dogs right now, and most of them are already been spayed and neutered, just waiting for homes.
There you go.
It's kind of a waiting game to get some space right now.
And what about cats?
We always have lots of cats when it's kitten season right now. So we've got several litters of really cute kittens. We got some calicos and yellows, and we've got a lot of adult cats.
Yeah.
But they're all spay neutered, ready to go. Our adoption fee for a cat that's completely vetted is only $40. You can't go wrong with that.
No, not at all. Is this the busiest time of year for you guys right now?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
Not only is it busy with animals coming in, it's busy because people are busy. They want to get vacations. And if they don't provide really good, secure care for their animals when they leave, there's
They
a
come back.
lot of lost animals out there right now. And they'll say, well, we're on vacation and our dog sitter was supposed to watch it. So, if you're going to find a dog sitter, make sure you find one that's going to really keep an eye on your dog and look for it if it's lost. Because we've had a couple in the last 2 weeks since school's been out. We've had a couple
Really?
lost because the dog sitter lost them. So
Oh, no. Yeah. I mean, it happens, but still, you need to have a backup plan too. And
Yeah.
that's important. Donations.
we
You
run
guys-
strictly on donations
Yes.
of food, litter,
Is there a certain thing
monetary,
you need?
just so we
Monetary
can
is the
keep
best
our
way,
lights
isn't it,
on.
though?
I think it is
you
because
guys?
that way we can get what we need. But
Right.
we just put out our wish list last week on our Amazon wish list, and I will tell you, we got a wall of boxes on Friday and Saturday, and it was amazing.
Great.
We're still trying to get them all put away,
Good.
but the community has been so supportive of us, and we could not do what we do without the love and support.
And go ahead. Mayor Listenberger's with us here too. Go
Did
ahead.
I see on Tuesday evening Kentucky Fried Chicken is,
yeah.
you want to talk about that?
Well, this Tuesday, tomorrow night, Kentucky Fried Chicken is having where a portion of their proceeds the whole night, drive in, carry out, or eat in, whoever eats there between 3 and 8 p.m., 3 p.m. and 8 p.m., part of the proceeds will go to the shelter. So that's
Oh,
kind
nice
of
job,
new and
KFC.
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're excited about that, and don't have to cook.
That's right.
And it's a good time to take a picnic to the park or something.
There you go.
Eat
I
at
like
the park.
where you're going with this.
So,
And that's this Saturday, right?
This Saturday,
From
yep.
3 to 8.
Yep.
Good. Well, put that down on your calendar, folks. About the Marshall County Humane Society. The show. How many cars can we expect?
Well, what did we have? I think 200 last year, Missy? And we're kind of hoping for that this year. I mean, we got plenty of room out there. and just have to wait and see. It looks like the weather's going to be great. We got fantastic door prizes we're giving away, and they got
Is it an
last year.
entry fee?
What's that?
An entry fee?
Yeah, it's $15.
Okay.
It's been that way since day one.
Okay.
We're just going to keep it at that.
Sure.
It's a Cruzin, not basically a car show where you judge the cars and give awards. You come in, get people out there by noon. They can go do what they want to do
the day.
somewhere else or whatever, and it seems to work out pretty good. That's starting to be the norm in a lot of these different places. Get you in, get you out. Just
Yeah.
like out at Swan Lake.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we got something new we tried last year. Jeff Yazel brought this up about, we're calling it junk in the trunk. You can bring some of your old parts in from your cars and open up your trunk and put for sale sign on it and put a price on it and see. We might have had a couple last year, and it's on the flyer. So if they want to do it again this year, we'll see and go
Good.
from there.
Now, is it any? Can motorcycles and trucks
Yeah.
and all those be
Anything.
involved? So it's just a regular cruising, and
Yeah, we don't care. Golf carts, if it's got wheels, bring it in.
there you go.
Well,
Well, there's some souped up golf carts out there too, by the way.
Yeah,
I will tell you that.
Yeah.
Now, how long have we been doing the cruising?
This
Well, how many years?
This is, I think, our 15th year.
15th year already.
We
You
were
know,
downtown for years, but outgrew it.
yeah.
Right.
You can only go so many blocks
That's
before,
right.
before they have to
Yeah.
start shutting down roads. So
Well, I love the fact this is a community event, man. I mean, Oliver Ford always steps up, and that's great to see this again happening in downtown, and it's just fun. It really is. Last year when I came in, we came down to do the remote for you guys. It was just it's like brothers and sisters. Just
and the
getting
music,
together.
they have a
The
DJ
music.
that just gets you kind of
Everything,
just
everything just
reminiscing, you
was.
see
It was
those
a
cars
nice, comfortable, relaxing setting. And the people are great, by the way. You guys are awesome at these car shows.
Well, you've been around the car guys quite a bit, Tony, even out at Swan Lake, and everybody's that way everywhere. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't care where you go. I've been all over the United States to these things, and that's just, and you meet people and friends, and it's kind of a lifetime thing, and it's the same way down here. It's a beautiful park, man.
Yeah.
It's just, and we're just lucky to have that in our town and be able to use it and have a car show there, so.
Completely. I couldn't agree with you more. Well, it's this Saturday. And what time is it all starting?
It's going to start. We want you to start at 8, but people get there at 7. But we try to get it over with about noon. We'll hand the 5 or 6 awards out, and then everybody's on their way, and we're
Fantastic.
if you're
Well,
bringing a car, come early, but to
Yes.
show, but
Yeah.
registering a car. But if you're just coming to visit, you can come anytime. You can go visit the farmers market and walk over the show. Bring your kids for hot donuts. Danny Donuts will be
There you
there with
go.
the blueberry donuts.
And not only for donuts, I mean, there's breakfast that's going to be at the farmer's market.
farmers
too.
market too. Yeah.
So it's a great way to start the day, quite frankly.
Brenda Harper does the silent auction.
And anybody can sign up
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, anybody, spectators.
Yep.
And she does a great job with that. She's got everything listed, and then you bid on a sheet, and then the high bidder wins that item. And we've had quite a few neat items through the years. So,
Right.
and we got some more this year too.
Well, I love it, guys. I absolutely love it. Love coming down and bringing you guys some airtime because it's just fun. You get a chance to meet some of these car owners. Like we'll be interviewing some of the car owners as well to get into some awesome stories of each owner. So I am really looking forward to it, and we'll see you guys on Saturday morning.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Tony, for
Yeah.
having
Yeah,
us.
thanks
Thank
for,
you.
thanks for having us, man. We appreciate it.
You betcha, man. All right, so there's the gang right there. Make sure you see them at the PT Cruising Car Show. That's going to be taking place at River Park Square this Saturday. That's this Saturday. And if you're not entering a car in, be there by 8 o'clock to watch it all. And that way you can get a little bit of the farmer's market and come look at these gorgeous vehicles that are going to be there throughout the entire park. So we encourage you to do so. And also, we encourage you to make a donation to a Marshall County Humane Society. Now, I know Nance was talking a little bit, how the need is there. The need is very, very, very needed with the help, and because we're in the busy time for them, and food goes quick, cleaning supplies go quick, and I can't begin to tell you how important to helping the Marshall County Humane Society out at this time of the season is absolutely crucial. So you folks make sure you do that when you come this Saturday to the PT Cruzin Car Show. Thanks, kids. Appreciate you. All right. When we come back, we are going to bring in Mayor Robert Listenberger, and we'll tell you why when we return. To the show. Mayor Listenberger being in our studios here today, we want to talk a little bit about an issue that has been a hot topic of late. Matter of fact, there's going to be an upcoming meeting involved, and it's the current housing. I think the issue is the housing more than it is the particular scenario that is being brought forth. So let's talk about this. You and I have had several conversations and meaningful conversations about the housing, and we both agree it is drastically needed in this town. Low-income housing. The question is, how do we do that?
Right.
And Garden Court has been knocking on your guys' door, and I say you guys, the city of Plymouth and the administration. And how long?
Well, I would say about 3 years. This project's been on the works for about 3 years now. So let's back up, though. When
please.
you're talking about housing as an issue in our city, yes, it is, and we all know that, and it's not unique to Plymouth, Indiana, either.
No.
So this is in rural communities all throughout the state. There is a need for all types of housing, Tony, not just low income, and and we need just market rate housing is bad. And so we are working on all types of housing now. If you want this particular project brought forth by the Garden Court Committee, I call them. So it started out, they bring it to us. They've got this, they're looking for properties, and that was several months ago, But when they got serious about it, found a location, wanted to be on our Plan Commission's agenda, I, as the mayor, have an obligation under state statutes that I have to allow them time on that agenda. So that's what I did. So my process, and I'm not going to change this. I've caught a lot of heat for this, I guess, for even allowing this to. It's not my idea. I didn't bring it. They brought it. But I've caught a lot of heat, like, oh, maybe it's my idea for all this. It's not. That's number one.
You were doing your job.
I was doing my job. And so my process is, I said from day one, and as soon as I know what's coming to, our council, or in this case, Planning Commission and council will be discussing this and hearing it. Once I know about the project, I try to get it in front of their faces and get their eyeballs on it as soon as possible. I'm like, here's what's going to be presented to you. As a council member in the past, maybe we didn't get that, so we didn't have a lot of time ahead. A lot of times it's last minute brought to us, and not to the, it just happens that way a lot. Well, if I have the opportunity to get in front of everybody and give them a couple weeks time to kind of digest and look through it, and that's what I'm going to do. So I did that, and I'm not going to change that process. I think that gives them the time to really talk to their constituents, find out the facts and this and that. And so that's what happened here. I brought it to the council members, scheduled meetings, city attorney and myself, said this is what's going to be on your agenda. In this case, also the Planning Commission, because tomorrow evening, 7 p.m., I believe, yes, they'll be in front of requesting, basically what they're going to be doing tomorrow evening is looking to take it, a rezone from residential to multifamily residential. Right now it's zoned for residential, but not multifamily, and this project includes multifamily. So that's what's going to be on the agenda tomorrow night. In a week, they're also looking to annex, and so the city council members will hear it for the first time in a meeting on Monday evening. So that's for annexing it into the city, and that's the two things that are on the table right now. As I said, I shared that information with everybody, and a couple of them chose to go public with some things, and that's fine. That's fair, I guess. But there was some, I would say, some misinformation presented, and so that's where we're at. I want everybody to know that this has got to be talked about, and that's a good thing that's came out of this. That at least we're having this discussion, and basically, I brought it to the council like my obligation as a mayor. That's really what I did.
Right.
So,
Well, and, as far as I'm concerned, Facebook's the devil, but that's beside the point. Once it got out about the whole entire situation, there's really, and correct me if I'm wrong here, when Guard Court comes to you guys, they come with, whoever they allow into their apartments, it's through their guidelines and standards, correct?
Correct.
So the city has nothing to do with who gets allowed into these apartments. It's all Guard Court.
I'm not here advocating that this is.
Oh, and you made that perfectly clear.
I'm not. You should have them in here so they can share with you exactly the process for their intake of tenants. I mean, they have strict guidelines. I've seen them. And I think one of the things that I kind of get, and I think there's one of the letters that circulated said that child molesters are going to be there. Well, if they're child molesters, they are not allowed. They cannot be on the registry. They can't be. They're just not that. They're out, and so.
Guidelines and parameters have already been set.
Yeah, so I'm not here, like I said, I'm not here to really state their case, but I want people to know the facts. And before they jump to conclusions, they should come to these meetings. I welcome them. It's looking like we'll have a lot of people tomorrow evening, and that's great.
Absolutely.
That's what it's about.
Absolutely.
Both sides, whether you're for or against it, can state their opinions. And then the members of the Planning Commission will make a recommendation. And again, I should point out, it's only a recommendation that Plan Commission gives to our council, who has the ultimate authority to say yes, no. The mayor does not get a vote, by the way. I do not get a vote. The city attorney does not get a vote. And so he took some heat on this as well. But that's not the case. So come to the meeting, get informed, read everything, and then make a decision. And as a community, we'll do that, and that's what Plymouth's good at. And whether it turns out either way,
And that's
I'm good
why,
with it.
and in full disclosure, that's why I called you, because I'm one of those guys who don't believe everything I read on Facebook,
Right.
because sometimes the tendency on issues, the cart gets put before the horse, and it happens way too much when you're using social media. And so that's why I called you. I called you and I said, hey, listen, I need you to straighten up some things here, because people
Yeah.
here are pointing the finger at you, and I don't think that's the case. And you and I talked about that.
Right.
And so I appreciate you giving us here at Max the time to explain your situation, because you've gotten banged up pretty hard on social media
I've had to
for no reason.
Well,
No reason.
thank you for
You
that.
just were doing your job.
I tell you, I am beginning to really get thick skin, Tony. So it bothered me for a few days, but it's my job. And I talked to the previous mayor about this. He goes, "Oh yeah, no, you're doing your job, and this is going to happen from time to time. Just that's part of the job."
Right.
So I'm okay with that.
Well, there's a lot of big issues. I
Yeah.
mean, and this is one of them, obviously.
I just
But I love the fact that you made it very clear, on this show especially, get to the meeting and get your information.
yep.
Before you put
Don't-
anything else about this issue on social media,
Yeah.
get there, listen, and then ask questions. I mean, I don't know how any other correct way to do this,
Right. And and I hope people do. I think you can also zoom in to watch the meeting, and one way or another, it's going to be covered by media, or for the news media, and so hopefully you get both sides.
Right.
But the ultimate decision makers are the county council members, city council members. And they now have had, by the time they have to actually rule on this, they'll have seen a lot of information for both sides. And so that's what's important. And they can make an informed decision, and we will live with whatever that decision is going forward. And so, at some other time we can talk more in depth on housing and stuff like that we are currently working on, and in the situation with the hotels and things like that. We are definitely working on things like that. This project honestly has nothing to do with the hotels. And there was a piece in their pamphlet that said something about the hotels. And that's unfortunate, because this really has nothing to do with it. And so
This is one entity that has made the request, and now it's talk time, then decision time.
Exactly. Yes. And so, but sometime down the road, we should talk to that. And then I belong to two different types of housing committees. One is Housing Matters, and that's all types of housing, the needs of the Marshall County in whole. What's going on? What's the trends? We're learning all this information. It's really good stuff. And then I also belong to more of a faith-based housing committee that we are looking at addressing the needs of less
Sure.
fortunate, and
Absolutely.
so which is awesome as well.
Well,
So
I think you're scheduled to come in again.
I come to see you on the first Tuesday following our first Monday's meeting of the month, which is always the second Monday of the month.
There you go. Okay.
That's why it's so confusing all the time.
That's right, yeah,
but
it
I
is.
come in on Tuesdays after that, so I'll see you in about a week.
In
Yeah.
about a week.
Yeah.
So let's plan on talking about this housing issue, because it is a
Okay.
big issue.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm glad you're willing
Sure.
to do that. I'm also very glad that you were willing to come in and give us some time of your busy schedule. I know,
Yep.
but you did it. You've honored you've honored your commitment to being part of our local media, and I greatly appreciate that.
All right.
For giving us some time. So,
Hey, have a great
good
day.
luck tomorrow night, and it
Thank
should
you.
be a lot of fun.
Okay.
All right.
Appreciate
see
you.
Thank you, Mayor. When we come back, we're going to talk with Brett Corbett. The Plymouth Rocky auction is beginning, and he's got some info to pass along, and we'll talk about that when we return. Hey, welcome back here to Marshall County Today as we wrap up our show here with a chance to talk about the Plymouth Rockies football auction. And this year it is doing some very special stuff. They're going online with it, and what they've been able to do because of it is that they've extended the auction for a few throughout the week, actually. And Brett Corbett is with us. He is the assistant athletic director over at Plymouth High School. And Brett, first of all, thanks for coming in, my friend.
Hey, thanks for having me.
All right. The auction's got a new look this year. And, we're going to have you guys come in every day to talk about it at this time, and just for update's sake. So let's get the specifics down for our listeners. Where is this being, what website is this being held on?
So it's going to be on oakcrestauctions.highbid.com.
So Oakcrest Auctions.
Oakcrest Auctions, yeah. It's something new this year that it was brought to our attention, and we kind of like the idea. We're very blessed in the years that we've done it on the radio. We just felt, just gave another option for people. Let it go. It'll be from June 3rd to June 13th. So it just gives a little extra time, and, it's not a one-day thing. And, if someone's busy that one day and they missed out on some great opportunities to buy some amazing stuff that our community has donated to us, and just another great cause to help our student athletes. So,
and the access is 24/7.
yes.
Which is another benefit to the online portion of it. What's new? Well, I mean, what's some of the big items this year?
So some of the items, if you go online, again, this is getting updated daily. We're still getting things coming in, so please, as you're going on to it, check daily, because it's getting updated as we speak.
Right.
There's 2 one-day tickets to Holiday World. Just scrolling through some. Fort Wayne Comets gave us 2 tickets.
Nice.
For a game.
Nice.
Rise and Roll donated some items again. There's a Colts bag and the sign that's up at basketball court for the one great scorer. I'm trying to see. A 3-month subscription to the Pilot News. Looks like there's a entry for, looks like a Fort Wayne Knox paintball, 8 entry passes.
That's a fun place to go to.
So yeah, there's a lot of great things. It started today at 9:30, so the auction is live now that people can bid on. A couple other things: 2 tickets to a Colts game.
You know
parking.
what? I want to throw in. Is it too late to throw in?
No.
Okay. So, I want to throw in broadcasting a quarter with us
Okay.
on the radio for Rockies football.
All right.
Okay. So we got the Rockies games on Max 98.3 on the radio, or if they want, they can join Rusty, and we'll give them a free quarter of broadcasting with us
Okay.
if they want to do that. So it's kind of something different and unique and kind of cool. So we will definitely make you part of the broadcast.
All right.
So that's let's
Thank you. We
let's throw
appreciate
in there.
that. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be a fun little thing. So, but bid. We got to bid. Which leads us to this next thing we got to talk about. Listen, in today's world, it is not easy to fundraise. It just isn't. And unfortunately, the financial side of things for high schools on the sports end has been cut, and that has forced more teams, for example, to do more fundraisers. But this is a fundraiser here that is really going to help the program.
Yeah,
and because it has for so many years.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about where is this donation money going to go to, and how does it get utilized and as it's been in years past?
Yeah, so just like years past that we've done the auction, the money goes to Gear for Kids. So, like girdle. We require our kids now to wear matching undershirt and shorts for practice on Thursday night. So for people that are less fortunate that can't afford the money, money will go to that. New practice jerseys, just some updated practice equipment that we need, footballs, agile bags, and summer transportation, because we are going to Homestead next week actually for a 7-on-7, and then
That's starting already.
it is.
Oh, man.
And also to help afford, we're going to Trine University for a two-day camp. So just to help pay
Right.
for those expenses of, hotel cost or dorm costs, pay for the food, transportation. So all the money that is raised is going right back into our program. So,
Right.
it helps paying for food.
Well, we're
for
not
away
talking about a
trips.
program that has like basketball, maybe 20.
No.
I mean, we're talking about like 70 kids, 60, 70 kids, maybe even more, and like I said, all that does cost money. And what it does is helps you guys immensely to focus on other parts of a successful program than just having to worry about getting jerseys and girdles and helmets and stuff like that. Because again, that's all very expensive. And
Yeah.
yes, you got to have your thumb on it. I get it. But boy, to lighten the load would sure help things go smooth throughout the program.
It does, and right now we're looking at having to close to 95 to 100 kids,
Holy
freshman
cow,
through
that's
senior
great.
this year. So
That's great. Nice to hear that.
it is.
Again, everybody's all in too. And, I've been part of you guys for God knows how many years now, but everybody does their little part. Even the administration
They do.
does their little part.
We are very blessed to be in a great community that helps support all our athletic teams. With you guys, and we're just very blessed to be in a great community that not only wants to win but helps support and
kids.
gives us the support to the kids to help us win. So.
Well, I like the direction we're going here, and I think this is something that we're going to look forward to. We're going to be giving updates so people know. If you kind of forget to look at the website, and again, it's Oakcrest Auctions.
Oakcrest Auctions. All bids have to be placed online.
Okay.
You can pay cash or check after the bid closes.
And the big closes when? What time on?
June 13th at 6 p.m.
6
is
p.m.
when
That's
it'll be
your
cut
last
off.
day. So we're going to give you updates. We're going to have multiple people, and I'm sure Brent will be back again to kind of give you a little bit of update on where some of the big items are. And so you'll have an opportunity to kind of keep track of it, and we'll remind you because of these updates that you need to make sure you're checking out that website constantly.
Yeah,
So-
and I'm sure, Coach Hanley does a great job, and Coach Garrity with our social media. I'm sure we'll be posting updates too. But we just want to stress, just check daily. Items are coming in. We're still trying to find some things. Trying to still reach out, getting some big ticket items
Right.
for people. So
Great. Well, anything else, bud? I mean, you guys finally got done with. Are you hosting the semi-state this weekend?
we are not.
No,
We are not hosting
So
something.
finally, you're done.
We are done. We got both games in last Saturday. So
Bravo, way to go.
I was very pleased. So
Well, I tell you, this guy right here, I still call him a kid because I remember broadcasting his games, and not only was he a hell of an athlete, but he's just a great person. And when we found out that you were going to be helping out Josh as an assistant, couldn't have been a better choice. And we're very proud of you. I am very proud of you, I should say, because you are making a difference, and you're keeping that ship that sometimes can drift off straight ahead, baby. And that's not an easy job, but you've been around, you know how it works, and good for you, and keep up the great work.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, it takes a village. Had a lot of great great father figures out there that, coaches that kept a hard thumb on me. So, just trying to do what I was blessed with, trying to make an impact on kids' lives.
And you had a first full year now in the position, or you passed it?
I just finished my second.
Second year already. Good gravy. Man, it just seems like you started yesterday.
So, yeah.
Well, and here he is doing this to help promote Plymouth athletics. And so we look forward to having you back, my friend. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow right after Marshall County Today.
All right, I think it's Coach Hanley's tomorrow, I believe.
Coach is coming in?
I believe so.
All right, we can talk a little football as well. Brett Corbett, the man, the myth, the legend, is with us today. Thanks, babe.
Thank you.
All right, that's it for Marshall County Today. We'll do it again, same bat time, same bat station. It'll be another busy Tuesday for us, so have fun with us at 9 o'clock for the show. Don't forget the Max Morning Show with Marco and I begin at 7 o'clock, and we look forward to having fun. Again, that's right here on Max 98.3, voted number one by you, Marshall County, and we love you. Thank you for it.